So what Google Ads really does is this is when somebody is looking for what you have or your solution. So as they look for your product, service, or solution, Google Ads presents this in a lot of different places. There are partners that we work with, over 3,000 partners that Google connects with, that your ad can actually show up. And now we have AI overviews, which is why I wanted to do the live demo, because that is ever changing. So we have AI overviews and AI mode. It is not about convincing. You are answering their question as you see people actually look for and take responses through AI. Now, your ads can appear, like I said, at 3,000 different sites. Our partner network is there. And it could be text, image, and even video ads that show up. Now, to understand ad structure is really the where we need to start. It'll help us in making better decisions as we go through the ad process. So we want to make sure that we have that. We need to know what an ad account is. So that's your email address that you have and your unique billing information as well as your password. So that is associated with your Google account. If you have a Gmail account, you have a Google account. When we do campaigns, those each have a budget and separate settings. So campaigns are, you could have a campaign that's focused on people that have visited your website and now you want to retarget them. It's a retargeting campaign and you want them to see what they saw before or maybe remind them of the fact that they visited you because they haven't come back, or maybe they have come back and they've come back twice. So it depends on how you're targeting, but it could be a retargeting campaign. It could be a campaign that you're putting out, that you put out a new product. So you have a new lotion, you have a new service that you're providing, you have maybe a new, I mean, it could be a new bundle of products. It could be any of those things. That's a campaign. But you see, then ad groups are very specific. So if I have a retargeting campaign, then the ad group could be, I'm retargeting people who visited the site once. Then the next ad group could be, I'm still in my retargeting campaign, but I want to retarget people who downloaded our mobile app. And then the third group could be, I want to retarget people who came to our website from Facebook, because we may have a separate landing page, which is what I usually encourage businesses to do, is to create a separate landing page for every one of their ad campaigns, even in socials, so that the only people seeing that are the people who came in through the link in the ad. And that way you have a better understanding, not just of who goes there and who looks at the information, but you also have a better understanding and better messaging to people, because it's very specific to people coming from Facebook, or very specific to people coming from TikTok, or very specific from people coming from your newsletter. Okay, so you see there could be two different campaigns. Now let's say the second campaign on the right hand side is the campaign for lotion, right? So it's the campaign I'm doing about lotion. So I could have an ad group that is moms with 2-year-old children. That is the ad group that I'm focused on for that lotion campaign. The second could be people with eczema or some sort of skin issue that they're having, so they have sensitive skin, and that could be the second ad group. Then the third ad group could be, I'm still focused on the campaign of lotion, but I'm looking towards men who who work out every day, so they shower from the gym every day, then they head to work, so they're constantly drying out their skin, and maybe that's what I'm doing with my ad campaign. All right. And then what is a keyword? All right. The keywords are the words and the phrases that people search with. It is the actual words that they use. And understand that Google's algorithm is built on three things, three pillars. Relevance is number one. What is and how do you match? So, what are the words people are using and how do you match those well? Are you putting in all your content, your messaging, everything on your website, every post that you do, the words that they actually use? Or are you using your own words or industry speak? And understand, if you're using your own words, that it could be what you're doing is you are actually not meeting your client, because you're at a different level. You may have created this product, service, or solution when you were in the same boat as them because that didn't exist, but now you are at a different level. You've got a little bit more experiential knowledge, and therefore your search is going to be different than somebody who's brand new and unaware.